Hi, my name is Gilbert, and I'm an attorney here at Sanchez and Associates. I handle a lot of high conflict child custody and time sharing cases, whether that's through a divorce or through a paternity action. Oftentimes, I'm faced with something called alienation of affection. A parent during a high conflict litigation will oftentimes attempt to damage the relationship between the child and the target parent. This is a terrible thing to do, first of all, because a child needs both parents most of the time, unless there's abuse, abandonment, or severe neglect. Some of the signs to watch out for if a litigation is going on, or even if it's after a litigation, a post-judgment situation where the child is going to visitation with one of the parents. Some things to look out for is a child that comes back from visitation angry at the parent, not the parent that was visiting, but the target parent, saying things that child, he or she, would never say, using vulgarities that child prior to litigation would never use. This gives you some red flags that perhaps the child is being manipulated by the offending parent and alienated, and that offending parent trying to destroy the relationship between the child and the target parent. If this is happening, some things need to happen on your part. This child needs to get into therapy as soon as possible. If there is litigation, you need to try to attempt to get a guardian ad litem appointed. There are a couple of advantages to having a guardian ad litem appointed. First of all, the guardian is going to do an investigation, and one of the things that he or she will be looking at is alienation ongoing. Alienation is one of the factors in the statute as to whether or not custody should be awarded, diminished, or increased for the non-offending parent. As I say, therapy is also a necessity, and sometimes therapy for the parent that is the target parent might be needed because they're heartbroken. This is something that is often overlooked in cases like this. There's also something called parent coordination, and that can be applied to a family that is going through litigation or to a family after litigation. This would be a psychologist, sometimes an attorney that practices family law, that can act as kind of a conduit between the two parties to try to negate the alienation. But above all, if you are or feel that you are alienating your child, stop it. You are traumatizing this child. You are hurting the relationship between the child and probably the other parent. And that parent is necessary in the child's life. And also, you need to keep in mind that in the future, you may be destroying your own relationship with that child.